How's it going, BQ Outdoors? We're gonna do this tabletop review of the Shimano Nasci. I was supposed to do this weeks ago. Been real busy. Shimano Nasci C3000 HG. Very nice reel. Let's see what's in the box. Paperwork, you know, the normal schematics, the blow up, all the parts and pieces. We don't need that. Plastic. Oh, look, some line lay washers with some Japanese or Malaysian writing on there. I don't know. Can you guys read that? I can't. Yeah. But this is not a real box opening. This is a tabletop review. This is the Shimano Nasci. This is a 3000 size. It is the perfect size, if you ask me, for doing a little bit of drop shotting, light lure casting. I quite often use it just for bass. I bought it for bass fishing and inshore fishing. I have yet to take it to the salt, but we shall take it there soon. I've only used it a handful of times, so I'm going to do a long-term review, maybe next year, maybe like in 6 months, maybe in about 6 months, just to see how it's still doing, how it's holding up. Take it to the ocean, see if it can hold up to the salt. I'm not going to dunk this thing, obviously. It is not built for that. I have it on a speed stick, a loose speed stick. This is a medium power 610. It is a 6 to 12 lure weight. I'm sorry, 6 to 12 pound, and the lure weight is 1/8 to 3/8 ounce. Like I said, I use this for shaky heads, light lures, drop shot. Very good rod and reel combo. But we're not here for the rod. We're here just for the reel. So let's get rid of this rod. So, has some of the performances of some of the higher end Shimano reels, believe it or not. It's got Hagane, which is just their take on how they place the bearings and the gears to make it stronger, more rigid in the frame. And it feels like a higher end reel. This feels like a Stratic, but it feels really good. It's super smooth. The drag system on it is, I believe, a felt for the 3000. Very audible clicks. You can hear really good. The design of it is just flawless. It's a very beautiful reel. I only can see, I don't know, I got the light turned on pretty bright. I don't know if you can see the blue flake in the reel, but it's just a gorgeous reel. And for $100, you just can't beat this thing. You can drop down to, you know, like a Sahara or a Sedona. You know, Sedonas are $50 and they're really nice. And this is almost as similar. This just has a little bit more of the upgrades that Shimano sticks in their higher end reels. And I think it's worth the extra $50. For $100, you got just an outstanding reel. The handle, as you can see, it's got this real rubbery grip on it. So when your hands get wet, or say I don't use live bait on this, I have one time. I have used shiners on it one time, but I usually don't. But if you were to use live bait on it, man, your hands are not, they're not sliding off of that if you get gunk on your hands or slime or whatever. It's an outstanding design for a $100 reel, and it's just a beautiful reel. Like I said, the performance is just similar to the higher end Shimano reels. It does have Core Protect, which is, you can see right there. I don't know if you can see Core Protect right here, which is just basically their way of keeping the water out of the guts of the drag. It's just, it repels the water. And like I said, it does have the Hagane gear. And like I said, I already explained that. It's just their take. It's the way that they place their bearings and their gears to make it a more rigid design, so you can really crank down the drag and really bring in some big fish on some of these smaller reels. It's just awesome with Shimano that, you know, they're taking a step forward with that kind of stuff. X-Ship, Hagane gear system. It's got 5 ball bearings. and one of which is a roller bearing. 36 inches per crank. So every time you crank this bad boy, you're bringing in 36 inches of line. The gear ratio, I believe, is 6 to 1, which it's not, you know, super high, but it's not like a 5, but it's not a 7. You know, it's not low. It's right there in the middle. So it's good. Like I said, it's really good. Just middle ground for gear ratios as far as they go. Not too fast, not too slow. It can hold about 140 yards of 10-pound mono, which I don't have 10-pound mono on this right now, but I do have 12-pound vicious fluorocarbon on here, and I believe I got right around about I don't know, 120 yards of the spool. There wasn't much left of a 150-yard spool, so it took quite a bit, and I got it almost to the lip. There's a little bit left. And if you want to go with braid, which I may end up taking the vicious off and slap some braid on this bad boy. If you're a braid man, then I believe it says, it doesn't say on the reel, but if I'm correct, you can put about maybe 105 yards or so of 40-pound braid on here. So that's still pretty good. You know, inshore, light inshore, redfish, trout, you know, schoolies. If you're up north, smallmouth bass. I'm in Florida, so I'm using it for largemouth bass. And once I get a chance to go out to the beach, I will be using this for redfish and trout, and I think it'll do just fine. Just an awesome reel, and I've hooked a few fish on this, and one big fish on it, and it held up pretty good. The drag system was just fine. I didn't lose any fish. It's just, like I said, it's an awesome reel, and for $100, you just can't beat it. The drag system has up to 20 pounds of drag. Now, I don't know if that's just Shimano BSing us. I don't have a drag tester, so I can't actually test that, but if they say it has 20 pounds of drag, you know, Shimano, I'm gonna believe them. I love Shimano. This thing is the 3000 size. It's kind of heavy. It weighs 8.8 ounces, so it's not like light, but 8 ounces. I mean, come on, guys. If you think 8 ounces is heavy, then, you know, maybe you should hit the gym. But you can see, you know, I'm not a giant guy. I don't have ginormous hands, and this thing fits in the palm of my hand. It's just a perfect sized reel. 3000 size is my favorite size reel for doing bass fishing as far as spinning reels go. So that's about all the specs. If you got any questions, leave a comment down in the comment section. Hit me up, give me a like, and if you really want to, subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. And that's about it, guys. Thank you for watching this review on the Shimano Nasci. Great reel for the money, $100. Go out and get yourself one.